Hello there, so today I'm going to take you into this forest, and this forest is what inspired Ahmed and Reshma to create all that they're building. So I'm particularly keen to explore this with you today. And that's right, the very first thing you notice is that there's a really straight track which looks like it's going straight for a long way. And I'm just going to take it to this sign. So it's designated as a dryland forest. Tropical dry forests are the most endangered biomes on the planet. These forests are defined by their low amount of rain with no predictable rainy season, and the rain that may come in unexpectedly large or small bursts at any month. This kind of forest covers 1% of the Earth's land surface, or about 6.1 billion hectares. The dryland forest of the sanctuary here is an important ecosystem in North Karnataka, providing various ecological services. So there we go. And as I walk along, what I begin to realise is that to either side of the track we have plantation of trees which look pretty much identical, and seeing as I'm in India I don't recognise any of the trees, so sorry about that. If you do, please do let us know. But then once you go beyond this avenue, to give it its technical term, and that does show you that there are supplies of water to certain areas which are irrigated, but there are other areas which receive no irrigation whatsoever. But as soon as you look beyond the avenue, you can see there's a much greater diversity of trees. And I hope to be able to show you these. That brown mound is an anthill. Let's just see if I can zoom up for you. There we are, there's a couple of these anthills. Okay, let's just take it back again. So the first thing is the avenue of what appears to be identical trees, and beyond it there's a great diversity of plant life. And that's the other side, much more densely populated by plants. And here is an anthill, what in America would be termed a termite mound, but here we call them anthills. I just find that structure fascinating. And I noticed a spider's web on the top of it there in the centre of the image. And a load of grasses is the beautiful heads with the seeds on the top. So I feel inspired to tell you this story. So Ahmed and Resh moved to Bangalore and they discovered this forest, probably on Google Maps. They went out to check it out, and they were amazed to discover something so huge, really not that far away from the centre of the city. And the response was, we need a bathroom. And from the simple, we need a bathroom, that is how the house of Ikigai got built, which is now an Airbnb venue. It's also a venue for photo shoots. It's another significant part of what it does, and in recent months it's now become a venue for events as well. I had the great pleasure of attending the one all about the Enneagram and sound the day after I arrived. And so Kaizen and Site 59, the other two houses which are being, well, Kaizen is now an Airbnb house, It wasn't last time I was here, but it is now. So there's two, completely different design. Oh, sorry, I'm just being interrupted by the opportunity to show you another anthill. So just imagine the population of ants in this forest. Imagine the population of ants it would have taken to create that anthill alone. What I love about nature is mathematical numbers come in. Massive numbers. So it's interesting that the love of this forest is what caused Ahmed and Reshma to build the 3 constructions, all within a 5 or 10 minute walk away from the forest entrance itself. And they've got 2 other plots of land which are going to be developed, and they're all in the same area. But the other thing that really gets me about this, now admittedly it's a weekday, it's so quiet. I have the place to myself. Now, living in the city with 13 million inhabitants, it feels actually intoxicating to be walking along a track and there's no sign of human life, and there are no cars, scooters, nothing. No one's selling anything. Really very special and precious. Starting to tune into the sound of the birds and animals. And